He is a fucking chemist, let me tell you. And anyway, I remember seeing him, and we're having lunch on I think it was the third day, and we're sitting at lunch, and he's sitting by himself. And on the table opposite, there was a couple of other guys, and I don't even like calling them rednecks or anything, but they're absolutely abusing him.
Yeah.
And I turned around and I said to Bob, I said, "You okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm fine. Bob put his head down and kept eating, and the fucking guy could eat. So I went over and sat with him. I said, "Tell him to be quiet." You know? He goes, "No, let it go. So he actually didn't want any trouble with anyone. These guys wouldn't stop. So I turned around that particular day. I said, "Boys, if you got nothing nice to say, I said, shut your mouth." I said, "Simple." He goes, "Then what?" I said, "Try me, guys. I don't have a problem. I'm not Bob Sapp." Yeah. You know? Anyway, I spoke to the two guys that were sitting on the table. There was actually three of them. Two of them, I spoke to them later on that afternoon. I said, "That's got to stop." I said, "Enough's enough. The guy does nothing wrong with you guys." Anyway, Bob sort of took a liking to me, and we got talking. I said, "Listen, Bob, if you want, you can fucking crush these guys." Literally, because I don't want any trouble, Sam. Because I'm shit scared of fighting. He goes, "I don't want this. I want to do this because I'm an entertainer." And sure enough, this guy, Bob Sapp, had the gift of the gab.
Right.
Honestly, he had the gift of the gab. And we went through the trials. Sure enough, we got through them, and we were both selected. And we got contracts with WCW. I thought, this is fantastic, you know?
I'm not going to get punched in the face anymore.
So I'm not going to get punched in the face anymore. So how it happens is Eric Bischoff at the time has a meeting with me and says, "Congratulations, this is a contract." He goes, "What are you after?" And I said, "Listen," I said, "I didn't expect you were going to come on this hard, but what are you suggesting?" He goes, "No, what are you making with yours? We want you to stay here. We want an Australian. We're an Australian guy, legitimate," because he's a martial artist, Eric Bischoff. He says, "We want a legitimate world champion." He says, "What's your gimmick?" I said, "You're looking at him. Legitimate world champion. Thunder from down under," and so on. He goes, "Fantastic." They signed me up 2 weeks later. It was a lucrative contract for me, which was fantastic. I thought, you know, I don't need to fight. I don't need to punch my fucking head in. I don't need to punch anyone's head in.
Jack my shin up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And sure enough, Bob got a contract also. I don't know what sort of contract he got, but it was a 3-year contract. And I thought, this is amazing. And we went on, and I went on tour, you know, country tours with Bob. And it was amazing. He was a 180 kilo guy sitting in the back of my car with a couple of other wrestlers, and we stopped at a gas station in some country town of Atlanta, Georgia, to get gas. And I'd say to him, "Come on, what do you want? Do you want anything to eat?" He goes, No. He goes, "I'll be fine." He goes, "Look, just get me some salad." I said, "Why don't you come out?" He goes, "No fucking way I'm coming out." I said, "Why not?"
Georgia.
Exactly right.
Georgia.
Do you know, to see a 180 kilo guy lying in the back seat like this, crouching over, waiting for you to come back to the car, it's quite petrifying, and it's not really nice, you know. So I really didn't understand what it was like. And, you know, so I lived in Georgia for nearly 2 years.
Yeah, so
but racism was so prominent.
And it's ingrained as part of the society there. It's completely, it's above board and acceptable almost.
That's what was really scary. I used to walk in shopping centres and people used to look at me. And the moment I opened my mouth, it was like, "Oh, where are you from?" I said, "Australia." They go, "Hey, man, everything's cool."
Yeah.
But fuck if you're a white.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Look, it happened both ways.
100%.
It happened both ways.
100%. It absolutely goes the other way as well, where you go into a certain part of a town or anything, and if you go in looking like us, especially you got a shaved head or something like that, you're in the wrong part of town.
Yeah,
you know but it's not that endemic. Like it's bad the other way of it. And I'll tell you what, man. I was living over there during my PFL contract this last time, and it's shit's still going on there, man. It's not. It hasn't changed.
But it was so prominent. Look, being an Australian and living in Australia, we don't get that here.
No.
You know, we get the odd one here or there, but it's not prominent. Not in your fucking household every single day.
No.
And he wouldn't even open his blinds, and his apartment, he slept right next to me. And look, we went through what we went through, and then all of a sudden, while I was in the States, I got a call from an acting agency here. They said, "Look, we're filming a movie called Scooby-Doo, the movie."